I lost interactions with my family, like my own mum. They didn't trust me, they didn't believe me. She brainwashed them, making them think that I was the bad person, feeding them information of this. I got kicked out my house, had police calling me, self-harming. It's a very bad curse.
The effect and the intensity of false allegations or false charges on a man, what does it do?
A lot of things went on, and then in the end it unfolded that I was telling the truth. Like I was trying to just show everyone I'm telling the truth. Like stop listening to this girl. But I had fights with my own brothers. Like if you downplay someone because they're going through something that they feel that they can't talk to anyone about, and you make fun of them, don't feel a certain way. If you guys have signed something together, it's like me saying to a girl I love. My mum takes heavy sleeping tablets, yeah? My mum was asleep when she sent that message. Luckily, I went on Facebook, onto my mum's messenger, and I deleted those messages and blocked Kyra before she saw them, because she would have never looked at her baby son the same way that she ever would have looked at him before. And by the way, bro, I'm sitting there crying every night in hospital, not even in police custody, in hospital, because I'm thinking, I'm having seizures. Like, I think it said I had over 145 seizures.
Alright, so you know it's that guy, the one that you like, Hazzy's Hype. Another episode on Hype Talks with Hazzy. And today we've got Rio, not the Brazilian city. We've got man like Rio here. Long time, my bro. It's been.
Family.
Go on, my bro. Tell us now, what are you here to talk about? Chat to me.
You know what? There's a lot to talk about within one podcast, but the main thing that we're going to talk about is obviously my people know that watch me on social media. Obviously, for ones that don't know who I am, Rio, professionally, R-Litty, social media-wise. But back in the day, 2 years ago maybe, I had a partner called Kyra. And obviously, a lot of things unfolded, stuff happened, and it's time for the stories to get out there to people, innit? A lot of people want to hear it.
That's it. And this is going to be more about Rio, R1 Litty, spreading out men's mental health awareness also, and also showing how sometimes things can also be flipped on the other side of things as well, where it's not always the woman, it's also a man. So this is a story of his intake. And yeah, man, I've known him for quite a while now. So yeah, my bro, tell us exactly what happened with Kyra.
Oh, where do I start?
From the beginning.
Cool. So from the beginning, it was mainly unfaithfulness. You know, it was me and her were both in a relationship. Obviously, things got told. I was like told things.
So before we get into it though, let's talk about it. So the people that don't know you.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about yourself. So what's your where you're from, ethnicity, what?
Cool. So for the ones that do know me, I'm Rio, based in Northwest London. Started social media, how long ago?
2-3 years ago.
2-3 years ago, properly anyway.
Yeah.
Obviously, ethnicity-wise, Jamaican, Irish, and American. You already know that.
Cheese. Racially ambiguous.
Yeah, you already know. A little bit of a cocktail.
Yeah.
But
I think I said that to you the first time I saw you, innit?
That's exactly why I said it. You said I was a cocktail.
Yeah.
But,
that sounds mad.
Not like that, people. Not like that.
Oh, God.
But pretty much I was on a bad path. Started doing things, mixing them with the wrong crowd, and just getting influenced by stupid stuff. And then pretty much it was just one day we went up Leicester Square, and a lot of my people now that I'm very close with were doing social media. And one thing I hate is someone telling me I can't do something.
Okay.
And that's how my TikTok career started. It was someone said to me, I'm not going to say names, obviously, just in case they don't want to be on social media. I'll call him Triz. He said that I wouldn't be able to do TikTok.
Why?
He said I weren't built for it. He said I wouldn't be able to manage it, etc. The hate would get to me. I wouldn't be able to edit my videos. And I took it on as my personal little challenge, innit?
Yeah, good.
And then for a whole year and a half, consistently was posting every day. And I remember the first ever video I posted, it just blew up. Yeah. It blew up. And I got considered as the villain of TikTok because I was apparently really rude, which I don't agree with. But to a certain degree, I do. But it's just a character. As everyone knows, you have a character for TikTok. Some people, they're themselves. Other people put on a little act.
The TikTok grind is real, isn't it?
It ain't for the weak and hearted. Like, yeah, TikTok is, you need to be consistent. You need to have a strong head, and you got to be able to just take hate, trolls. It just comes with what you're signing up for at the end of the day. But
it's an occupational hazard. You have to have it. It's gonna happen.
It's either you do it or you don't do it. And
I think the similar thing happened to me as well. I got told by one of my old friends as well, saying, you're not going to be able to do YouTube. You're not going to be able to do social media. You're not going to be able to grow because your personality is too wild, too crazy. And I always say, your audience finds you. You don't find your audience.
Yeah, that's to an extent. Like, it's if you're posting certain content, like say for instance, like with me, when I started, I was the villain, which I'm not for all the audio listeners and everyone that's watching the pod. I weren't the villain.
Why were you the villain though? What were you saying?
Because it was like, obviously everyone's aware that I was in Smokes 4Ks. Obviously, you could blur that out if you don't want to promo other
I
people's
don't
things.
Nah, it's calm.
But I was in Smokes 4Ks videos. Catfish or not videos.
That was funny.
But I like, look, with me, I was a character, yeah? I'm riddled with ADHD, I've got a personality about me, and I just thought, you know what, if I'm gonna go out there, I may as well go out with a bang. Like, I may as well set myself in stone, which I did.
Yeah, I started off with the Smash Your Passes, Moses London Smash Your Passes, yeah.
And if I'm correct, I was in a few of your Smash Your Pass videos, and you saw how I was within those videos. I was the villain. So even though there could be an extremely beautiful girl in front of me, which half the time, sorry, lovely, half the time there was really beautiful ladies in front of me, I would just find any little thing, any little like.
You're trying to make content, man.
Yeah, content. But sometimes I overdid it, and sometimes I got a really bad backlash from it. But
you've learned now.
I learned. It's trial and error. I built the views up. I got the recognition I needed, and I built from it.
Yeah,
now within all the videos I do, I'm just myself, because sometimes digital footprint and everything, it's just...
I always say this, digital footprint is real. But you know what, digital footprint, you know who digital footprint is really real for? Them cringy TikTok couples. That's what I need to talk about.
I can't lie, I took that kind of person.
Nah. I'm talking about the guys who will literally be with a girl for 2-3 months and then it'll come off. And then come off, new one. And not more time for the guy. But I feel like for the girl, because when she gets married afterwards, it's a bit deep.
Yeah, I still took that hella personal. I hope you know that still.
Nah.
But again, my people already know, like, obviously you got big TikTok couples out there. Like at the time you had J200, Kia. Yeah, Kaya.
But that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that level.
Like that.
Yeah.
But then they also had their impact on the younger generation as well. It weren't like just, they were a cringy TikTok couple and they done nothing for the social media game, because people would be really...
Now, don't get me wrong, it's fun content to watch, 100%. I'm not denying that, but I feel like also when, for example, I don't know if you know this, but do you remember the Ace family?
Okay, yeah.
Now I'm trying to say now
look at them.
It's like
that digital
180 switch, because now he's chatting shit about her and she's doing the same, and now it's like I kind of feel like it takes the the sort of accuracy and sort of the realness away.
Realism.
It just takes it away. Like, you're not really, it's not, I feel like personally, for me, this is my opinion, and obviously everyone's different, but I feel like personal things are meant to just be kept private. That's what I believe. Like, for me personally.
Yeah.
And I feel like certain man, I hear it for like the TikTok couple. It's fun to watch and stuff, because I know a couple of my friends as well, they used to do very well on social media, posting with their girlfriends, and you like them sort of videos. You love them. But the thing is, the only issue is that if that relationship doesn't last, then brand will start losing. And
by the way, we will get onto later on into the podcast. We'll get onto that.
Financially, there's an impact. You start talking shit about each other. Yeah. And that ruins the individual's brand afterwards. So I think that's why you should never depend on somebody, even if it's in a way you're in love. Because I get it. A lot of TikTok couples, when it's doing well, it's doing really, really well.
But when it
boosts down. Yeah. That's what we're going to talk about. And that's why sort of you're like a prime example of this, and how you've just sort of put yourself back up now.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people can't really easily do that as well. I think that's what, because a lot of people...
It takes a lot, man.
But I think with you, it's one of them ones which we're going to get into, is the fact that because you were already used to doing TikTok or social media by yourself, you weren't kind of... You weren't kind of dependable. Whereas if you were doing it only with a girl, then it becomes a bit harder to come back on. So anyway, we're going to get into it. So chat to me, my bro. How did it all start with this Kyra? Even that sounds like a villain, respectfully. Come on.
So how it really started. So you know what? Before we even get into how the problems occurred with me and Kyra, I'll actually give you guys an understanding of how me and Kyra met.
That's what I'm talking about,
for prime example, guys, don't do what I done and get a girl off social media. But again, I might get some backlash for that.
That's all right.
But we'll move on forward. So I got introduced to Kyra from a friend to a friend. He was also mingling with one of her friends, and obviously that was my boy at the time.
Normal two-man step.
But obviously online version.
Yeah.
And pretty much we were just talking. We were talking for months upon end. And then we just decided, you know what, we're going to meet up. We met up and it was like two puzzle pieces just perfectly connecting. Carried it forward, started talking proper, like seeing each other. And then, you know what, we decided, you know what, she wanted to start social media and I had previously already started. So I already had a few followers, like a bit of a follower base in there. But with me, I don't want to seem selfish, but I didn't want to get a girl. As you see how you were saying TikTok couples, I didn't want to get a girl and then just throw her in the deep end and just put all the pressure on top of her. So we just gradually, slowly started going into it, started doing videos. Before we even started doing videos, we're doing lives.
Together?
Yeah, together.
But I want to ask you, like, you see, like, even me, yeah, this is something I want to ask. You see, like, doing TikTok lives and doing TikTok with a partner, isn't that, like, do you never feel a bit, like, raw, like, I'm showing my girl, like, there's my girl's being exposed. Yeah, exactly.
So, prime example, my lady there,
yeah.
I'm known to have a girlfriend. I'm not making it private. But I don't want her being on camera now because of the past. Like, I've seen how things unfold. I see what happens to relationships.
It becomes messy.
It's just like people start digging their nose and stuff that they don't even actually know the truth about. So, like, I'd understand it. If you had dirt on me and you knew I was being unfaithful, then by all means, go to my partner if you know who that is. Fill her in with the information, and then whatever unfolds from that, it unfolds.
No, I agree with that, because that's people that you know, yeah.
It's like, you go on, like, for me, I go on TikTok live half the time. People, that's where I got my popularity from before people start seeing me in Leicester Square doing my videos. I was a TikTok live, like, I used to do lives. Trolls. You always get a troll. And obviously, again, hence why we always say to people that are starting social media is, if you haven't got a strong head about it, you're going to fold. Yeah. It is not for the weak, because you got to deal with trolls, you got to deal with emotional abuse. Sometimes when you're in public, physical abuse and just emotional manipulation. That is the main narrative of what I'm trying to say here. Is I'll bring my girl onto a TikTok live and trolls that I know are trolls, but she may not know are trolls, are saying things. Now they're feeding her with information that I know deep down isn't true, but my partner's not strong-headed like that yet. So she's then going to start double thinking our relationship. Then it's going to start breaking up homes. For people that don't even know, we could have just mended that home or just built that home and we're strong. Now they've just broken it down. So now I just know I'm just going to keep my relationship and social media separate.
Yeah,
there's no need for it.
Now you're onto the wave, because I'm the same. I'll be real.
There's no need.
If you got a girlfriend, I always say this, what I do on social media is my work. Yep. You don't need to mix personal and professional life together.
Damn straight.
Because that's just how I work. And if someone doesn't agree with that, then I always say the door's there, you can go ahead, no worries.
Each to their own, but
100%.
Respect my own, innit?
100%. So now, moving forward with Kyra.
Yeah.
So you're getting close, she wants to do social media. At that time, was that a red flag for you, that she wants to do social media?
So it was, and it weren't. Because at the end of the day, again, as a man that wanted to do initially I never wanted to do social media. As a man that wanted to, like, just be themselves and just have fun at, like, the age I was, I just wanted to have fun, let alone we're talking 2-3 years ago. And when obviously she first initially told me that she wanted to do social media, I was double thinking it, like, nah. But then we done our lives together. I said, you know what, I'll slowly build you up to it. Get you in a live, see how people react, see, like, the response that we get from viewers. And the response was wild.
Yeah, you got it.
Everyone loved us.
Yeah.
We were actually known as that TikTok couple. Coming like 2023, we were one of the main. I'm sorry, J2 and Kaya. Compared to me and Kyra, there was nothing. Like, they weren't even a thing. Even though they were way bigger at the time, we just overtook, and we kept on doing our lives like we were getting stopped in public. And then, you know what? Both of us come to an agreement. You're like, we're gonna do it. Like, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna do social media. We started. Remember, we built our first account together. Within 3 days, it got to 15.5k followers.
That's lit. That's sick.
That was in 3 days.
That's 3 days. 3
whole days.
And how much were you posting?
We were mainly doing lives. Like, we were averaging 49k views.
Wow.
Live, but like
49k views. Oh, wow. Yeah. Over 3 days, if you divide that.
Averaging, like, people actually sitting there and watching us, we're averaging 1.9k people.
Oh, wow.
All times.
That's a lot,
watching.
man. That's a lot. That's a lot.
See,
I don't know how to do lives. Me personally, I find it really weird. What do you talk about?
So you know what it is? You just sit there and be yourself.
I find it so scary.
It's like, with me, like my average life that all my viewers see is I'll be sat there just at my desk, listening to music, just being myself. Sometimes even having a bit of drink. Like I'm interacting with my people because obviously coming out doing social media ain't just about posting a video and
It's about interaction,
it's about interaction. I want my people to know, like, you see me in public, come up to me, take a photo. Like, don't be scared. Like, I know social media seems like social media, but behind the camera is an actual person, innit?
No, I hear that. I feel like for me, it's just a bit weird because I've been doing public interviews for a while. I feel like I'm so used to talking to people in real life that when I'm by myself sitting there, I'm just like, raw. Like,
Well, what am I doing?
yeah, like, what is this? Like here it is, a talent.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm being honest, innit? I know my weaknesses and my strengths, but it's one of them ones where it's just like you got it, which is good for you.
Yeah.
But for me, it's just one of them ones where you're on TikTok. Like, what am I meant to say? Like, you're just looking.
With me, I was a bit fortunate on towards that end because before I started doing lives and that, I was doing public interviews.
Yeah.
You saw it, and then it was only that I started building like a really big follower basis, and I was like, you know what?
I also
Let's run lives.
I also feel like with me, what it is when I'm on live, I feel like I get rage baited too much. I feel like
see, so do I. That's a very good topic because furthermore, you see how like recently we were obviously got in contact about the pod and everything. Before that, I was getting rage baited hard. And obviously with me, I'm hot-headed.
Same.
So I fall into the rage baits like nothing.
Yeah,
like,
same.
Bad.
I'm like a ditch,
bad.
yeah. And I say something
And
stupid.
Obviously recently, Kyra, obviously if you're watching this, then you know I'm not telling no lies here. I'm not going to tell no lies apart from the truth. Is she's been posting me. Her and her friends have been coming onto the lives, etc. And with me, it was just, I'm trying to ignore it, but obviously constantly seeing it, it's burning here. Like, obviously, because I know it's only been recently that I've actually been allowed to let this story unfold. Like, I'm actually allowed to sit here in front of a camera and tell everyone this story, let alone the whole main incident happened, how long would you say? A year and a half ago? Maybe like coming up to a year and a half now, and I haven't been able to tell anyone what's gone on. I get asked all the time what happened, and today's going to finally be the day that I can tell everyone what actually went on.
So, bro, chat to me. So, I'm saying you and Kyra have been dating. Everything's going smooth. Chat to me. Where did it all start?
Everything's going smooth. So, it actually started from the moment of social media. I started doing social media with Kyra. So, we started off with the lives. And again, before Kyra started doing lives, I knew about trolls. Yeah? So, on the lives, it's like, no way, this is your girl, etc. Just bad mouthing, slating her, and at the end of the day, that was my girl at the time. So I'm just looking one way towards the comments, and I'm just thinking it's trolls. And then I'm saying 4 or 5 months went down the line of us two just constantly doing the videos, lives. Then Sylvan, you know Sylvan from Leicester Square. Yeah. He got me in a video with her, and someone's obviously seen the video. He's then got in contact with me through Snap on my old Snapchat and called me. These times here, I'm at a house in Norfolk. Yeah. I'm like, cool. She's asleep. I'm awake. It's like 3 a.m. He's called me. His name's Lewis, yeah?
Yeah.
And he's told me of things that she's done. I'm not going to get into it like in full depth for what she's done, but told me on the phone that, oh yeah, that they've done X, Y, and Z. Not just her and a few others have made me do X, Y, and Z for money.
No. When you said X, Y, tell us.
So obviously, like making him do crude things, like stuff that you
Say it. This is hype talk. You have to be unfiltered. Fucking say it.
All right, cool. So obviously, her making him eat, like, as I was saying to you on the phone, like feces, etc., putting on dresses, all that stuff, and getting him to send them money. And obviously, me personally, I don't agree with that stuff, innit?
So wait. Just so the viewers understand this as well. So you're saying that there was a woman and there was a man called Lewis, yeah? So Kyra's the girl and her friend or whatever. And you're basically telling me, tell me if I'm correct, right or wrong, that Kyra was making this man wear dresses, eat feces, and doing all of the other mad shit, like the Diddy shit that people do. And this man was doing this
And sending her money.
and sending her money.
Correct. And obviously, I'm going to get onto another point after. So he's obviously addressed me on this situation. And me being the smart individual I am, I've then obviously, again, I don't agree with going on your partner's phone unless you have a reason to. So obviously, with him saying all this to me, he was also telling me other things. Like, these lot were in connection for a while. They were making him do it for a while, but they were also getting money for a while as well. and they're feeding information into him, not expecting him to feed information back to me. At the end of the day, I didn't know this guy. He got in contact with me through a video, saw me on live, messaged me, asked for my Snapchat, I handed him my Snapchat, and then he's called me and told me everything.
So he called you and messaged you as a way of help?
Initially, yeah. He could see a brother hurting. Like, he's seeing, like, it's getting to me, all the comments, like, saying that she's done this, she's done that. And as a man, you're in a relationship with a woman that you supposedly love at the time. You're really trying to block out all the negative comments. Like, you really are. So I was doing everything in my power to just avoid it. Like, avoid it. But it come to a point that it was just every comment. That's all that was getting commented. It was like people were trying to make me aware of what I was about to get myself into. Don't waste your opportunity on something like that. I'm not saying that she's dirty and everything, but you could have went away, like you could have went about things in a much more professional way, like I did in hindsight. But the backlash I got from it, because people don't know the truth, bro. People don't know, and people are scared to tell the truth because obviously, come on now, man, woman, and the things that got said, it was just disgusting, bro. It was very disgusting. And again, if I saw a man in a situation that I was in 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, bro, I'd cry, bro. I'll cry. I'd do everything in my power to help him.
Go on, bro. Yeah, keep going.
So obviously it started after that. Obviously he's told me everything. And bro, when I say it was on my head, it was on my head. Like an hour and a half, 2 hours have gone by and I'm thinking, he's telling me everywhere to look. He's telling me everywhere to look.
What do you mean everywhere to look?
Like, so he's telling me names to type in her phone. Like, he's telling me all this information that not a random person would know. And in all fairness, bro, every name he told me to type up, I saw everything.
Of men?
Yeah, of her doing things. Of like her doing stuff for money and that. So I've then...
So wait. So you just said that, would you take a pause here? So you just said that this Lewis guy gave you names of individuals, of males on her phone.
On her phone.
And you just said that she was doing things for money.
Yeah.
So you're basically saying that she was doing sexual things for money.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's prostitution.
In the eyes of the law, yeah. But in the eyes of everyone else, looked at it, I was the enemy because I was just trying to bring out the truth. Like, bro, I love my mum. My mum knows. My mum's going to be watching this podcast when it comes out. But my mum can't sit there and turn a blind eye to what she manipulated my family into thinking. Like, I lost interactions with my family. Like, my own mum, they didn't trust me. They didn't believe me because she brainwashed them, making them think that I was the bad person, feeding them information of this. I got kicked out my house, had police called on me. Like, a lot of things went on. And then in the end, it unfolded that I was telling the truth. Like, I was trying to just show everyone I'm telling the truth. Like, stop listening to this girl. I had fights with my own brothers. Like, it just got peak. It just got very peak. And this is what I'm trying to tell people is, like, no matter what situation you're in a relationship, don't feel a certain way. If you guys have signed something together, it's like me saying to a girl I love, oh, it's just us two, yeah, for life. And that's us. Now we're building our path together. We're building families, and you agree with that. And we've been together coming up to a year, and I'm getting told information, etc. Or I'm going near your phone and you're flinching, grabbing your phone, and you're giving me reasons to believe that you're hiding something. As a man that's committed to you in a relationship, of course I'm gonna go through your phone. I'm going to take any chance I can when you're not there to just check through your phone. And then if I see something that I was told was there, then as a man, I'm going to sit there and move away from it.
So when you saw these names on her phone, what were you seeing? Was it multiple?
So this was Valentine's Day.
Okay.
This was February 14th, yeah? Okay. And I remember I literally come from London all the way to Norfolk. And it was all going good. We went for food, we went for drinks, etc. We were just having a good time, bro. Yeah. Then it's come to nighttime and... Bro, I'll be real, I was going to smoke, innit? I was going to go smoke, and this is when he's called me, and I was like, oh, cool. So I stopped smoking. I was just chatting to him.
So does Kyra know at this time that you've got this man's number?
No. Oh, she doesn't know. She's fast asleep. She's fast asleep. Right. And he's called me and told me everything to look at. He's like, oh, yeah, look up this person. Look up that person. And then one of the names he said, which I'm not going to say on social media because he's already made it clear the first time you don't want to be involved in it. He then told me, look, just check this, please. If I'm lying, you can slander me on social media. I went, all right, cool. I checked it, and then obviously that's when I found videos and etc. of her then doing things, and then under it is obviously like messages saying, oh yeah, here's where to send it, etc. So I was like, all right, cool.
So you're basically saying that this Kyra, your ex at the time, so whilst you were dating her, she was doing all of this. So
Yeah.
she was cheating on you,
So-
and she was selling basically her
Yeah,
services.
so I'm gonna get into it. So she must have got me this chain, innit?
Okay.
This chain, bro. I'll be honest, I love this chain, bro. Oh, I love this chain, but
Yeah.
I couldn't wear it for the own self-respect I have
Oh,
for myself.
100%.
Like, obviously, I get people who are struggling these days. Like, bro, times are hard right now. Living in London is hard. Money is hard. I get it. You want to provide for your boyfriend, you will do anything in your power to get that thing for your boyfriend. Cool. I would understand that if you told me that. Like, I get it. Like, if you're honest with your partner and say, look, times are tough right now. I can't afford X, Y, and Z. Like, look, is it all right if we just miss this? We do something, we do something later in the line, bro. I will respect that so much. But lying to me saying, oh yeah, you were doing babysitting, etc. to get this gift. And I've seen a video of you selling yourself to someone with the details underneath for the exact price and you saying that you need to get it. You need this money to get a present for someone else. That's when now I've lost all care in the world for you. Now I'm just wanting you to try lie to me so I can prove you right, prove my point, and then get out of there.
So if she had been honest to you and
I would
said,
have probably till this day, if she was honest, none of this probably wouldn't have happened, bro.
so if she was honest, would you still stay with her?
After all the things that she done, no.
No. If she'd said to you, I'm selling myself,
No.
no,
Again, do what you want to do.
it's just not for you.
It's just not for me.
And do you think that's one of the reasons that she did lie, because she knew that you weren't going to accept it?
Probably, yeah. I'm not gonna sit there and downplay it. Yeah, that's probably why. But it's not the point. If the point is that you know what? Actually, tell a lie. Say I was getting with a girl, and she was doing that in the past, like selling herself. Like, say for instance, I got with an OnlyFans girl, yeah, and I already knew the stuff that she was doing, but I put myself within that predicament and got with her. I have nothing to say.
100%.
I've got nothing to say. But say I've got with her not knowing what she does in the past, like, or what she does in her free time to make money. You haven't told me. I've got with you. I found out some things especially that I do not agree with. Like, come on now, like, some of the things are disgusting. Like, disgusting. Whether or how bad you're struggling for money, making another human that's probably also struggling for money do the things that you're making him do, is criminal. It is criminal, like, genuinely. And it's just the people that knew what was going on.
I do understand and agree that it's criminal. However, do you not also feel like free will and free mind? Like, you should, because if he can call you, why was this Lewis individual doing all of these inappropriate activities?
See, again, I can't answer for him. Hopefully, after this, he will get in contact with me. And maybe, you never know, there might be a part 2 to this podcast.
Yeah,
you never know.
yeah,
Hopefully, if he sees this video, he'll come in. He'll personally, look, Lewis, if you're out there and you see this, just get in contact with me. And only if you really want to, and we'll sort something out.
100%.
But I feel, I'm going to say from my perspective of what I could see, maybe he was embarrassed. Maybe he was embarrassed that other people he knew were going to find out. Or, by the way, they had videos. They have videos of him with his face in it, in a leopard print dress. Like, bro, I watched the whole, bro, it made me very sick. Very, very sick. So he's maybe afraid of public shame.
And did you ask Lewis why he was doing these, getting...
I didn't want to go, I didn't get into, I had more things, because obviously a lot of things were getting spoken about within one convo. And obviously, I don't want to pile him up with a load of questions. Don't get me wrong, I still have a load of questions for him. But I didn't want to...
So she was not only selling her own services, she was making people...
Other people do it as well. Yeah.
That could be anything. That could be intimidation. That could be manipulation. That could also be the fact that she might have love-struck him. Yeah, blackmail, love-struck, anything, yeah.
But obviously, I know personally, it was just a very tap situation. And obviously, when I saw all the things, I broke up with her on Valentine's Day. And then I remember she come down from Norfolk to my house, like back down to London. And she was staying there. She made an excuse saying that, she had nowhere to stay, etc. So I was like, cool. I was like, fine. The distancing, I'm carrying on with my TikTok lives. And then it just kept on unfolding. Like, more things are getting told. And I was just like, I don't know. I lost it. Like, I'll be real. Like, I spiraled out.
When you saying more things were told, I know you don't want to go deep down into the thing again, but I think for the viewers, we need to understand when you mean more things are being unfolded, were they getting worse?
Cool. So, yeah. So, obviously, after all of this happened, after I've pretty much told everyone my versions of stories on TikTok, obviously of what she'd done, etc. My video got 2 million views on TikTok. Everyone knows about it. Like, it was very popular at the time. Like everyone just wanted to know the story, and they still do. They still do.
This story, yeah?
About this exact story. It's been so long since I've actually been able to go in front of a camera and talk about what's actually happened. Pretty much, obviously, she weren't liking the backlash that she was getting on TikTok about everything that she had done. Obviously, because I was saying to everyone in vigorous detail of what she had done, selling herself for money so that she could buy me gifts, etc. And I broke up with her. Just her being unfaithful and cheating.
I think I did see that, yeah.
Bro, that was just the start of it.
Yeah.
Because that's where it could have ended. Yeah. But then she got a bit hurt about it and started then sending my mum indecent images of myself to my mum's phone. But messaged me before she sent it saying, I hope your mum likes what she sees.
What?
Luckily, obviously, my mum's watching, everyone knows. People, my TikTok supporters also know because they probably heard it in the background of my lives. My mum takes heavy sleeping tablets, yeah? Obviously, pain, like for her, like pain relief, etc. for her back. And my mum was asleep when she sent that message. Luckily, I went on Facebook, onto my mum's messenger, and I deleted those messages and blocked Kyra before she saw them because she would have never looked at her baby son the same way that she ever would have looked at him before. Obviously, at the end of the day, I'm an adult. Like, indecent images of myself, they probably went across to her. But she sent those images to my mum, and I done nothing about it.
And if this was the roles reversed...
Oh, I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get into that. So what actually happened, so the real reason I got arrested, is apparently, I know, at the end of the day, I got no further action. I got no further
NFA,
action. For audience, no further action is just basically when they haven't got enough evidence to charge you, etc. So I was getting phone calls, after she sent my mum all these images, I was getting phone calls off no caller IDs. Yeah, it was the police on the phone saying, can I come in for a voluntary interview? These times I'm with my current partner with her, and I'm like, I don't really want to come in for a police interview. Then he hung up. Then he called me back saying it's mandatory.
Oh.
Yeah? So now I'm thinking, all right, cool. Saying that, one sec. Hung up on them, called my solicitors now. Speaking to my solicitors on the phone, I'm like, look, etc. They're telling me it's mandatory now. I know I'm going to get arrested, but I don't know what I'm getting arrested for. Like, I haven't done nothing wrong. She's like, look, listen, just go into the police station, expecting to get arrested. So I'm like, all right, cool. Me, I'm not expecting to get arrested.
Well, your solicitor said to get expect.
Yeah, as a solicitor, as my lawyer, they're gonna tell me to go in there preparing to get arrested. Not saying I'm gonna get arrested, but just go in there preparing. So like, you're not looking like, you're not overreacting.
Yeah.
You're not like causing a scene. So I went in there with that intention. Me. Yeah, I've gone in there with the intention I'm getting arrested, but I've also gone in there with the intention of why am I getting arrested? What have I done? Confusion. Why do I need an interview, etc.?
Yep.
And, bro, they tried to arrest me for posting indecent images of Kyra on social media. Yeah? I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. I'm baffed. So they've gone to my house. Obviously, I'm now in police custody. Yeah, so they've arrested me in the station. They've took me into booking. Obviously, my mum, my sister's gone. And finally, when I've gone in, before I've gone in, I was really badly ill. Obviously, people that probably see me in raves at the time knew I was raving a lot. So obviously, I'm doing certain things that I shouldn't be doing. And I felt really ill, like with seizures. All I remember is hitting the floor. And then I woke up in, if I'm correct, Northwick Park Hospital, just handcuffed to the bed. Literally handcuffed to the bed, both sides. But literally, like, every hour I was having a seizure. I was in hospital for a week and a half, if I'm correct, or 2 weeks, but handcuffed to the bed. Still seizuring, by the way. And after, a week and a half's gone, they're taking me now back to Wembley Police Station. And that's when, obviously, I was booked in, had my interview. And in the interview, they were saying that apparently I posted videos of Kyra or posted photos of Kyra. I'm not sure exactly what they were saying. In the time of me being in hospital, yeah, I remember this one lady officer. I big up to her because she was the only officer that actually sat there and had a heart, yeah. She could see that at the end of the time, I was scared. Like, I'm thinking, like, I'm focusing on my health. Like, I'm thinking, I'm going to die. I'm handcuffed to both sides of the bed. There, I've got one handcuff there, and I'm seizuring. I'm scared I'm going to choke on my tongue. Yeah, even the doctor said, you got to uncuff him. He's going to choke. Like, he's going to choke if he has another seizure.
Was it epilepsy?
No. So I think it was because when I was going to, like, raves and I was doing party drugs. So for guys that don't know what party drugs, like MDMA, all that stuff. I got myself into a very
Psychedelics.
No, mainly not psychedelics, more like pingers. Like
pingers.
you pop like an MDMA pill and now you're buzzing throughout.
How does it actually feel? Because I feel like a lot of people don't ask this. Like, how does it actually feel when you take MDMA?
So, you know what? It is weird. If you go in there, like, so say for instance, see how people get spiked?
Okay, yeah.
So the way MDMA and party pills and that work is, if you don't know you're taking it, when it finally hits you, that's when you start hyperventilating, you start panicking, and that's when obviously people start dropping to the floor, seizuring, because you're not expecting it. It's mind over matter. It's like with mushrooms. It's like with weed. If you smoke weed on a bad head, you're gonna get paranoia and all that stuff. So
if you're stable, if you're ready for it, it's like a roller coaster. If you know,
you know it's gonna happen. You're ready for it. You're prepared. You're settled. But obviously, with that, it's like when we'll go in. Obviously, we're popping it, drinking, going onto the dance floor. The music's high tempo. We're ready for it now. We're ready for the come up.
Adrenaline rush. Yeah.
So it's not really an adrenaline rush. It's like you get very gassy. You start feeling sick. You start getting hot. And then now you're buzzing, innit? Like you're buzzing throughout the whole rave. Guys, again, I don't condone anyone doing drugs. Like, drugs are not good, but obviously some people deal with their problems in certain ways, like I did myself. So I'm not going to be...
Is it addictive, MDMA?
No, see, I don't think it is. Obviously, the main thing okay, cool. You know what? I'm not going to lie, it probably is, because I was raving like every weekend. And I'm doing that stuff every weekend. So probably it does have an addiction phase. But can it be used as like a sort of recreational drug, such as weed, cannabis? Can it be done every day, you think? Yeah, people can do it every day. Yeah, people could do it every day. Obviously, me personally, I would not do it every day. I would not, because I was one of the people that experienced what happens when you do it every weekend. Not even every day, every weekend. I almost died. Like, I genuinely almost died. Like, I remember crying in hospital for 4 days straight, thinking I was going to lose my life without being able to speak to my family.
And the doctors told you that this because of the drugs that you're taking?
Yeah, they said I had a stupid amount of MDMA and ecstasy in my body.
Oh, well, you were taking loads.
So obviously, I'm going to 12-hour raves every weekend. So you're getting a 12-hour rave. I'm popping like
12-hour raves.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Talking like 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. raves, like day and night. I was going day and night raves. Like, this one knows day and night. Okay, 4 till 4 p.m. till 4 a.m. So obviously, and you're forgetting that we would buy like bunches of MDMA pills or like Diz, which is, for people that don't know what Diz is, it's just MDMA.
I didn't even know there was raves like that, my bro.
Yeah, man.
4 a.m.
Yeah, man.
To 4 p.m.
Yeah.
So you're telling me right now, as we're speaking, there's probably a rave out there that's been going on for the last 12 hours.
Yeah. On weekends mainly. You catch some really good like raves, festivals, and it was, yeah, man, it's peak. Like, we're going in there with like 20 pills deep, and we're coming out with like four pills. So you're forgetting, like, obviously sometimes you're sharing them out with people, but half the time you come down, you come straight back up. Like, literally, you come down, pop another one, and now you're raving again. That's what it is, and it got very dangerous because some of the times you don't even know what you're taking. So it's like, I was going in raves all... With me, I'm just a hothead, innit? I just love partying. So obviously people are just throwing shit at me. For all I know, they could be throwing crystal meth at me, bro.
And you take it?
And I'm taking it. But not in that way, obviously. Like, I know what MDMA... Like, I know what party pills look like. So it's like, yeah, I knew, but then...
But you didn't realise the intense in that amount.
Yeah. Obviously, sometimes I'm feeling good, like it's a good come up. Other times I'm like, getting really hot, dripping with sweat, throwing up.
Really?
And then after I've thrown... Yeah, like for instance, last rave I went to was London East, yeah? London East was a sick one. Again, I'm not saying how I got it in there, but we got it in
when
there.
was it? When was this?
New Year's.
Okay, New Year's.
Yeah. And obviously I've done one, and this was the worst come up I've ever had in my life. Okay. Worst one. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. So I'm sat upstairs, like, obviously if you go London East, they got like these leather sofas, and that's a really good venue. I loved it. But when I done it, my come up was really bad, innit? Like, I'm sat on the sofa, I'm getting hot. Like, I'm literally dripping with sweat, and I could feel myself about to get sick. So I'm there, like, but I'm head spinning, I'm barging past people. Thankfully, I managed to get to like this bin, and I threw up in the bin, and then literally straight after that, I was perfectly fine. So it just depends. Like, it depends on how you react on a come up. Like, with me, I knew it was coming, so I'm not going in there like, oh, what's happening to me?
You even talking about it's making me ill. It's making my head go spin.
Don't worry. Like, later on this, like, you're gonna see how white in the face I get when I speak about half the things, and everything. Like, it's not just about what happened to me. it's just like how it affected my family, man. Like that's the main thing that really touched me deep, and this is why I've changed my ways. Like I'm trying to anyway. Obviously,
That's good, bro.
I'm not perfect.
No, no one is, but we're trying.
But I am trying, and that's
100%.
100% all I need is just me to keep up my consistency with trying, not only for myself, for my girlfriend, for my family, for my nieces and nephews, just for everyone around me, just to impact on them the way I wanted someone to impact on me. You know, it's just I lack that. And here I am now trying to provide someone else that might be going through a situation that I once went through. Like substance abuse, emotional manipulation. It's not Gara, man. You need someone.
So going back to the Cairo, when you got arrested and your family found out and you were in hospital, what happened next?
So obviously, we'll backpedal a bit. So I'm in hospital. So this one lady that was just talking about the police officer let me call my mum on her phone.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm speaking to my mum, and I'm telling my mum, I was like, I'm angry, by the way, because I know I ain't done nothing wrong. And I'll stand on it, I ain't done nothing wrong, yeah? I called them, like, I'm talking to my mum now, I'm like, oh, have they raided the house? Like, have they gone to the house? They was like, they're raiding the house right now. They took all my devices, yeah? They took all my phones, they took my PC, iPads, every electrical device they took of mine, yeah? So I'm thinking, all right, well, you're looking for something, if I done something wrong, you're gonna find it.
Word.
So, yeah, we'll just see how this unfolds. So now I'm still in hospital. Another 4 days have gone by. I'm still this one lady coming back just to let me talk. To let me talk. By the way, I'm in hospital. Like my mum's thinking I'm dying, bro. I'm not even able to talk to my mum. And by the way, bro, I'm sitting there crying every night in hospital. Not even in police custody, in hospital, because I'm thinking I'm having seizures like left, right, and centre. On my discharge paper, I think it said I had over 145 seizures. Bro, and you know what? For the editing purposes, I think I can send you a picture of my discharge sheet because I still got it. It said, and on my on the description of it, it was saying how I was handcuffed at both sides of the bed at all times. But I'm seizuring. So literally, they're coming in and they're having to use, to stimulate my body properly, they're having to use rectal diazepam. Yeah, diazepam is like, it just relaxes your body in it from seizures. And I was having it happen to me every hour. So literally, I'm having seizures, police are coming in, unhandcuffing me, then I'm getting turned over and then they're injecting me. Literally, like, it really fucked with my head, even when I come out.
Yeah, man.
After I got interviewed, even when I come out, like the PTSD I had just from hearing a police siren.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like I'd quake, like I'd quiver, bro. Like I hated it, and it's only recently that I started getting over it, like properly. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against the police. At the end of the day, you've come here to do a job for a reason. You've done it, but go about it the right way.
No,
do your job, but just make sure you approach it correctly, and yeah, there will be no issues on the public side. That's it mainly.
Yeah.
But what else do you want to hear?
I want to go ahead now when your mum found out.
Found out
about the whole situation. How was her reaction?
Now we're in Wembley Police Station. Obviously, I was in custody for 24 hours. Come in the next morning, interview. Got my solicitors already there. So I've always had my private consultation with my mum, my solicitor. Obviously, they're telling me everything that obviously the officers have told them. So I've gone in there knowing I haven't done nothing wrong. Like, I'm no criminal, and for everyone thinking and every story that you've heard, I am not a nonce. Like, I don't do that stuff. Like, if anything, I beat them up. I'm not one of them. And obviously, all the information's got unfolded in the interview. They're asking me loads of questions about who I am and everything. And with me, I'm going no comment. Not only because, I've done a pre-written statement saying a few words and then saying I'm not going to say nothing else throughout the whole interview, which got said by my solicitor, and then all the other questions that they asked me, I just said no comment, because I knew I hadn't done nothing wrong. Otherwise, I'd have been getting charged there. Like, at the end of the day, they've gone to my house, took all my devices, they've got everything that they need to pin it on me. Whatever they're trying to pin on me, which we'll get into in a moment, which I've already spoke about prior, should I say, if it's there, they've got it.
But did you not tell at that time to the police about everything that happened to you? Did you not?
So, no, I didn't. Because at the end of the day, that's not why I was there. I weren't in that situation because, I needed to tell them stuff. No, they needed to tell me stuff, apparently. At the end of the day, it's not like I walked into a police station, you've called me, lied to me on the phone, saying, oh yeah, you're not in trouble. You've come to my house 5 times now, saying I'm not in trouble. I've gone into a station, you've arrested me on some stupid charge, a charge that would have put me in jail for 9 years.
Wow.
Bro, it's not. And plus, on an offenders list, bro, someone that I'm not that person. So I didn't say nothing. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna start fighting a problem with another problem. Like, I'd rather get one problem out of the way and then leave my problem to speak about for a podcast where the whole world can see it, bro.
So the charges that you were charged with, what were they?
It was posting a image of a minor. So indecent images of a minor. These times here, Kyra's only a few months younger than me. I turned 18 few months before she turned 18.
Oh, wow.
So at the time, apparently what I done was post a video of her when she was a child. Yeah, which I know I 100% didn't.
So just so the viewers understand the age difference. So you were how old?
I was 18, Kyra was 17. Yeah, turning 18 in literally 3-4 months.
Similar thing happened. Not exactly your situation, but I'm sure you've heard about the case in Dubai. Marcus.
Okay, yeah, with the laws and how
Yeah.
he had sex with a girl that was 17 and he got
he's-
arrested and he was going to go jail for a year.
And he's
etc.
come back now after a year. Yeah.
See, like that, it was actually pretty touching when I see that case in Dubai because it kind of made me look at the case here and I was like, even though I know I didn't do nothing, like, bro, I'm innocent. Like, bro, do you know what the madness is? Like, you see me speaking on this pod right now, saying the information I said, I promise you now I'll get a comeuppance from police. I'll probably get arrested for this.
Really?
Yeah, I'll definitely get arrested from this. But it's not the point I don't care about. I don't care about getting arrested. You can arrest me, just make sure you have the evidence there to do your thing.
Why are you saying you'd be arrested?
Because I know, obviously, Kyra listening to this, or someone listening to this, people, bro, well, you never know, it might even be the police that are watching this. Bro, they still want a reason. They want a reason to do something, but I know I haven't done nothing wrong, bro. I was mistreated by the police. The only people that treated me right were my solicitor, my mum, and the last officer that was watching me on cell watch. Yeah? Besides them, everyone else were treating me like a full-blown criminal, bro. And without those little things like the officer letting me call my mum, bro, I probably would have broke down, bro. Obviously, a lot of shit unfolded, obviously, after the police thing. Like, obviously, I got put on bail. So, obviously, I weren't allowed to go Norfolk area. I weren't allowed to make contact with her, etc., which I didn't. Like, it was none of that. Like, I don't need to. But it's just, it was all a lot, man. It was all a lot, seriously.
So you were charged with those images?
I weren't charged. I weren't charged. They were trying to charge me for it.
But were there pictures, not from yourself, but were there pictures ever put out of Kyra? Or they were, do you think she's sort of an individual who would have done it to herself and blamed you?
See, so this is the thing. Like, obviously, at the end of the day, from what I've saw in the past of you selling yourself to other guys, by far means there's guaranteed other people with images of yourself. Like, bro, from what I've been told, you were a very known girl. You understand? It's like, I'm not going to go out my way and post videos or photos of you online and then get a knock at my door and get arrested for it and go to prison for 9 years. Why is that? I had everything ahead of me, bro. Bro, I had some of the biggest promo deals. Like, you see, I was on a Zara adverts. I was on a Yubo advert. I was on loads of adverts. Rise of Kingdoms. I was on the advert of yourself.
Yeah.
I bet you any money you got someone that got in contact with you told you had to take it down because everyone else had to take theirs down for obviously criminal reasons. Everyone thought I was doing stuff that I weren't. So I lost my Azar advert. I lost my Yubo advert. Rise of Kingdoms. I had an Under Armour brand deal that I lost. I couldn't do none of it, bro. They all emailed me and said, yeah, we're terminating the contract.
Because of what?
Because of everything that unfolded from there. Because obviously she's been speaking on her end. Everyone's got a mouth. Everyone talks. And yeah, man.
So now, being an individual who's been falsely sort of accused of something you've not done, at the time as a man, speaking about it, you know, there's a lot of taboo and a lot of stigma. How frustrating can it be for an individual?
Honestly, a lot of people I'm gonna go so sensitive and like deep into a topic right now of what you just said there is it's bad, man. Like, trust me, like hearing stuff like that and having that sort of stuff tolling on your mind and you're double thinking, am I actually that person? Like, when I say it really messed with my mental health, like, I mean, it really messed with me.
No, bro, bro, trust me, I understand, because obviously not to the severity that you've gone through, but obviously being falsely accused of things that you've not done, especially those sort of things, it's one of them things where I always feel like people always believe the woman.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that there's not bad men out there. There's some disgusting men out there. However, I also feel like, and this is what I said on a video as well, that I feel like the women who do charge men or do spread fake rumors about men, they should be charged the same way as the person who commits the crime, because I feel like people don't see the mental effect these words have on a man.
Yeah.
Because it's mad, bro.
Yeah,
It's mad.
But it's the thing is, it's like not a lot of men speak about how they feel as well. Like with me, I was one of those people who never used to speak about how I felt. Used to boil it up inside, and then sooner or later you're gonna explode. It's like, with me, I held that situation in because at the end of the day, I was told I'm not allowed. I got told actually I wasn't allowed on social media. Obviously, I had to lie to my viewers and tell them fake reasons of why I went on social media, etc. My viewers are now gonna finally realize that there was a backstory behind it and why I couldn't do all the.
You weren't allowed on social media.
No, I wasn't allowed on social media
until the investigation's over.
Until the investigation was over, and obviously when I got no further action on the letter, it's been now like 8-9 months until I actually come onto our podcast and actually spoke about it.
How long did the investigation last?
Just under a year.
It lasted under a year, so this was done thoroughly. And did the police finally find out what Kyra had been doing or no?
No, I didn't tell him.
Really?
Because at the end of the day, as I said earlier, I'm not going to fight a problem with a problem. That's me. I'm one of those people you guys arrested me for something I didn't do. Why am I going to get someone else arrested for something they actually did do? So it's not worth my time a day.
So
I just let that person live with what they know.
So during this time of this investigation, you said family had switched up on you. Your mum started seeing that you in a different way. What was going on? Were you still being harassed by Kyra? And obviously you said you found someone else.
I was just surrounded by a load of lies.
Explain.
A load of lies, like people lying to my mum, manipulating my mum into thinking that I'm lying. And then I'm getting angry. And then I'm properly getting angry. Now I'm starting, like, I'm punching walls. Like, because I'm getting really frustrated that no one's believing me.
What was your mum saying? Like, what was your mum saying?
So obviously, Kyra's filled my mum in with information that she hadn't have done something. Yeah, she hadn't done something. But I was trying to show my mum that she had done it. So pretty much it was he say versus she say. And then I can't even actually remember on what the situation was fully. I genuinely don't.
Then why do you think your mum believed Kyra over you? Because you're her own son.
See, that's what questioned my mum. That's what had me questioning my mum for around a couple of months. But obviously, I love my mum in my heart. I'm a mummy's boy. I ain't grown up, really ain't had my dad around at all.
Yeah.
Obviously, a little bit of communication here and there, but nothing that my mum's ever done. My mum's my mum and my dad.
Yeah.
So obviously, I was a bit hurt, innit? I was really, really hurt when obviously I saw my mum choosing sides. Then obviously, no word of lie, my sister chose her side as well. And then eventually...
But I can't lie, like the way you just said your mum's your mum, like big respect to your mum. I know she's your mum, but the way you're saying like my mum's my mum, but she chose someone else's side, like bro, like that must have been... Do you not have this resentment? Like...
Nah.
Really?
My mum, man. She carried me for 9 months. I think the one thing I can at least do is sit there and have a little bit of a chest.
I hear that, but she told you to get out the house.
So yeah, see, had a bit of a confrontation with my brother. Obviously, brothers being brothers, we're not trying to hurt each other, we're not trying to fight. And I'll be honest, from the situation to how me and my brothers are now, thank the Lord, I kind of buckled up in it. I just stopped with my anger. I stopped, really true, I just stopped caring. I stopped caring. I just started not really giving a fuck about what anyone looked at me as. I just kind of started going downhill. And it kind of worked in my favor for my family, but not for my social media, because I was starting to become reckless on social media. So I was saying things that I know I shouldn't have been saying, but I was saying it because of the...
Frustration, I get it, I hear it. Bro, sometimes even me, I say it. Yeah.
Like, I'm beefing big content creators, big content creaters that I'm beefing. Like,
who we talking?
Ooh, I'm not even gonna call you out on a podcast. Don't even want to smoke.
Little T, BJ Media.
Nah, Little T, yeah, Little T. Running from your own boxing gym. Get out of here. Another day.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I was staying at my guy's house for a month and a half. Literally, his mum took me in. I weren't able to go home, and then obviously, God bless my dog's soul. Like, he passed away. Like, he was getting very ill. It was coming to a time he needs to be put down. So I come back to my house. And then obviously that's when me and my mum spoke. That's when everything happened. That's when obviously I apologized for my actions. My mum also apologized for hers. And don't get me wrong, I was still holding a bit of a grudge. Like, I'm your son. I'm your son. Like, and you taking a woman's side over mine. But I love my mum. My mum knows I love her, and we laugh about this story now because it's like, how did I do that? But at the end of the day, the truth always comes out.
Does your mum ever, like, now regret taking her side?
Guaranteed. My mum, 100%. Because how my family's brought up is like, when we know we're right, we're right. We're gonna keep fighting until we're right, and that's like me. But when we know we're wrong,
Put your hands up and say, I'm sorry. Yeah,
sorry,
same as me.
we hold our own very well.
Yeah.
And obviously, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like if I said something on the podcast now and you was like, "Oh, Rue, that's not acceptable," I'm like, "Yo, bro, I'm sorry, innit? Like, I shouldn't have said it. Like, I apologize."
If you didn't say nothing wrong, yeah, no,
I didn't say nothing wrong. I'd fight my version of events and I'd be like, "Whoa, what you on about? No, that's not the point. That's not the case I was trying to unfold." Nah.
Yeah, 100%.
I'll fight it.
No, as you should. I think that's just self-respect. So, what made your mum realize that it was the wrong choice that she picked Kyra over you?
For obviously when I got arrested. When I got arrested, and obviously they told me what I was getting charged for and accept like everything. My mum's looking at it like, I know my mum's raised us, all our sons and my sister very well. We don't post no videos of females. We don't do none of that. We will just slander you if we know it's true. Yeah. Which I did. I told the world that she was unfaithful. It got millions of views, like multiple millions of views. Like it went everywhere. Then, I'll be honest, when they were speaking to me in my interview and everything, they were saying everything, and that's when when they were questioning me about certain things, I had prior already spoken to my mum about some things, like obviously the start a bit of her selling herself for money to buy shit, and my mum already knew about that. But on her version of events, she was lying about it, but then she double-crossed herself because when my mum turned sides on me, she told my mum something different. But in the interview, they told the real version of events of her side of what she said. And then that's when I think my mum realised, oh, she was lying.
Caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, so like, she's not she weren't, at the time when she was speaking to my mum, she weren't expecting her or her family to call police, yeah? So she told my mum one thing, said another thing to the police officer, or whoever she spoke to, not expecting my mum to be in the interview with me as well, with my solicitor. And then that thing that she said to whoever she was speaking to.
But then what she said to your mum was different to what she told the interview.
Was different.
Yeah, okay.
And me and my mum had a convo when we were going back to the house. Yeah. Let alone the police battering ran my door, took all the devices. So this was a week after. Yeah?
Was your mum fond of Kyra like before?
My whole family liked her. Obviously, a few people didn't. I'm not going to say my family's name on the pod, but yeah, like my mum liked her at the time. But at the end of the day, if I'm honest, that was my first ever love, innit? Like, at the time, I know what love is, but at the time I didn't know what love was. I thought, yeah, just saying love you is just like, oh yeah, I'm in love.
What is love then?
What is love? That is a very, very good question. And it's a question I physically can't answer for you. You have to be able to answer it for yourself.
Do you feel like you can still walk away from somebody and still love them?
Yeah.
You feel like that?
Yeah. It's like if you've been with someone for a very long time and you've built connections with that person, you've built memories, you've done loads of things with that person, but you know that person isn't so right for you in the later end, I feel if you really love someone so much and you respect them so much, you should be able to talk to each other and be able to separate for the better of good.
So question, can you still cheat on somebody and still have love for them or love them?
No.
You don't think so?
No. I don't. That's a very good question, but no.
So you don't think, let's just say...
Because why cheat on someone if you love someone? That's the question. I can answer a question with a question there. It's like, if I'm telling you I love you and I've committed in a relationship with you, why am I going to go and get with another girl? Am I going to sit there and say I haven't cheated on a girl before? I would be completely lying. Of course I have.
Did you say you didn't love her then?
No, I didn't say I love her.
So
I was with her.
So to all those individuals who say, I love you, but then go about...
and cheating, yeah. You don't love them. Just be real with yourself. You may like them, but
you might love the idea of them, but you don't love them.
Oh, that's so good. That was so good.
That was clean. Yeah. Nah, so you don't love them.
But Fairs. Then, yeah.
So now, a man, okay, and now talking about cheating, do you think a man cheating is different to a woman cheating? Because let's talk about it. Because I want to know
what.
Because
oh yeah, I do. I'm not a cheater, yeah. I'm not a cheater,
but I do. So I think it's true.
One thing I will say is like, a woman going out there and cheating, like this is probably gonna get you views. Yeah, a woman going out and cheating is intentional.
Yeah,
it's like you've gone out there, you've mingled with someone, got through that talking bit. Whether you've gone out for food, gone out, you've done that. you brought that person back to your house and let them do loads of things with you, etc. But you see, with a man, it's like
We're dogs. That's the truth. We're actually
see,
we don't.
It's not. Nah, I don't wanna.
Nah, it's
I
true.
don't wanna throw shade on us
Nah,
like that.
I don't wanna throw shit, but all I'm saying is, we're not dogs, we're lions. But you see what it is, you see with men, I feel like certain things, and this is what I truly believe. I think with men, sometimes we might have feeling for someone and we might love someone a lot, but sometimes we stop thinking with our brain and we start thinking with downstairs. And when that, and I always say this is like it's like a superpower, because if you think about it,
It's a superpower we can't turn off.
exactly, and it's like that's why you have certain things and certain terms like post-nut clarity and all of this, because in the moment, and I always say this, it's like a mad drug that you're high off for them couple of minutes or whatever you want to say, and afterwards you're like, shit, what did I just do? But you don't realize that you've done it. And I think a lot of people are going to say, oh, yeah, taking accountability and I'm justifying cheating. I'm not. I get it. Cheating's wrong, but you know that. But all I'm trying to say is if we look at it
No, guys, that's right. I'm joking.
Nah. But if we look at it from a way, I think if a woman cheat,
It's intentional.
it's intentional.
Us men do it non-intentionally.
And I also think women are more emotional beings. So I also believe that at the end of the
Connection with that person.
exactly. And if a woman's cheating with random guys over you, then clearly it's not because of something physical. It's because she misses
Like,
something in the relationship.
with men, we're a hit and miss. Yeah. So like one day we could crave something. Like see, so, like just think of it as like your favorite takeaway that you can only have once in a while. Yeah. Is like you shouldn't do it, but then you go and do it. It's like your
Yeah.
secret pleasure.
Yeah.
But you go ahead and do it. You've scoffed it all down. 2 minutes later, you're looking at yourself and saying,
I know a lot of women are
have I
going to be.
done?
I know a lot of women are going to be watching this. and
"Yeah, I'm gonna
thinking,
get a lot of hate."
Rah.
I'm so sorry. Listen, genuinely, guys. I'm not saying cheating is good at all because it's really not. It's really not good at
Yeah,
all.
it's not good. I can't lie.
But I do say that cheating from a woman's end is a lot worse than cheating on a man's end.
100%. Cheating.
As he was speaking about cheating, like a woman cheating is you built an emotional connection with that person. Like you've actually built connections with them, and then you've let them do the deed, etc.
Mad.
Obviously, with a man, it's like we look at you, and sometimes we're not even looking at your face. We're just looking at the and we don't love you. We love that, and
Sometimes
we think with that, and we end up going off our own. And
Yeah, because sometimes men don't care about what you're going through. Sometimes men are just not really interested in what's your favorite hobby and what's your favorite type. We
Right.
just
now, because we're on this topic, just let me ask this: you're in a relationship. Say you're a man and you're in a relationship.
I'm a man. But yeah.
No, but like, look. That was very stupid of me. Alright, cool. No, say you're in a relationship and your girl has a boy best friend. How do you? How do you think of that?
I don't have any female friends, so I can't relate.
All right, but say for instance, you're in a relationship, but you got a female friend, or your girl's got a boy best friend.
That's not
How do you feel in that?
That's not my girl. That can never be my girl.
Thank you so much.
That can never,
Thank you so
that can never be my girl. I'll be real.
See, because, and I genuinely now I could if I'm not gonna do it because again I told you I'm gonna keep my life private, but I know if I got my girl to call one of her boy best friends if she had one, which I wouldn't let happen, called her and said, look, I've just split up with my partner, etc. Look, I've had X, Y, and Z amount of feelings for you for a very long time. I put £1 million that I haven't got to my name right now. That boy is gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Work colleagues, I understand you're working with people. You've got that's different.
Yeah.
However, maybe a 1% of a chance that.
Look, at the end of the day, and the reason us boys say this is because we're boys ourselves.
Yeah.
We've been that boy best friend before.
Yeah, and when you're saying maybe 1% of maybe a guy who's really, really known you since you're a child, knows your family, maybe, but even then, I believe that 99%, the boy best friend has got feelings for the girl, and he's just a guy who doesn't have the courage to get out of the friend zone. He was put in the friend zone, and he's literally waiting for exactly. That's
waiting to
literally
just get through-balled.
And exactly the little YX everything pressed through. That's it. And I always say this because if your girl has a male best friend, yeah, it's deep, man. It's peak, man. I'm not gonna lie. It's just I don't even know.
I personally don't agree with it. Obviously, you guys can can have a little debate in the comment section.
Listen, you're talking about debates, my bro. I saw something today, and listen to this. I saw something today. It was my husband was so it was a woman. My husband was away for work.
Mm-hmm.
His friend knocked on my door. He got kicked out of his house because he had a row with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
I slept on the sofa. but I let my husband's boy sleep in our bed. Yeah, I let my husband's boy sleep in our bed, and I literally let him sleep where we sleep, but I slept on the sofa.
Oh, God forbid. I promise you now, I'm getting arrested for arson. I'm going to blow up my whole house. I'm going to blow up. What do you mean?
What do you mean? So imagine you're at work.
Yeah.
And your boy knocks on the door, and your wife's at home.
Yeah, and you whoa, and my wife's opened the door, slept on the sofa, and my boy has slept in our bed.
Yeah.
I'm blowing my house up. I swear down. And then do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna beat him up whilst he's cremated on the floor. Because whoa. In all no. I'm your boy. Yeah. I've come to you and your partner's home. Yeah, where you guys rest, you eat, you pray, you do everything. And I've been kicked out. And as a man, I've allowed my wife to sleep on the sofa. God forbid.
Bro, you're talking about sleep on the sofa.
No, but
my wife shouldn't be open. My wife shouldn't be letting him in if I'm not in.
For one, why is my wife opening the door to my brethren?
Yeah.
For one, I've got questions for you.
Yeah.
For two, why are you sleeping on the sofa? And for three, why is he sleeping on my side of the bed, resting his head on my pillow, dribbling and all that sort of stuff?
100%.
I'll blow up my house.
And she said it as well. He's being overreactive much. Yeah, man. That's how
I'll actually blow up my house. I swear. And do you know what happens? You want to hope insurance covers it, because otherwise we're homeless.
Yeah.
Because that's taking it too far. I'd bug out. You got me thinking right now. Like,
that's crazy, innit?
I ain't thought of that.
When you were in a relationship with Kyra, what she had male friends?
Yeah.
A lot of male friends. Really?
God forbid. Do you know what it is? Like, bro, as us guys, yeah, it's like, we'll protect us men. Like, you see women got this girl code thing, etc. Yeah, the same girls saying girl code, the same girls that are waiting for that little slip through moment when you and your partner break up, then they're messaging you. I know how females work. You females are sly.
Girls cheat more than men,
yes,
but men just get caught more often.
Yes,
that's all it is.
Exactly, because we're dumb.
Yeah.
Some of us are dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the ones that are not dumb, do better. But yeah, nah, I'll be honest, a lot of male friends, a lot of them, like, to the point that they were messaging me saying, like, yo, she's ran through, like, yo, I'm doing it not just to violate you, but just to help you, like, get out of the situation. I was getting it every day.
But bro, I've got a question, and this is what I've always wanted to know.
Go on.
Because obviously you were younger, 2-3. When people are messaging you something like that, obviously after a while it's not trolls. Wasn't that like an instant, like, just let me just cut now? Or did you get really attached to her?
It was, but then you're forgetting that, as I said earlier, it is my first love. I didn't know what love was at the time. Did I love her? Now looking back at it, no, I didn't. It was lust. It wasn't love. I was just a horny guy. Like, come on now.
It was lust.
It was lust. It wasn't love, but at the time I thought it was love. So I'm going about it like it's love. Like, I'm getting hurt. Like, whoa, why are you doing X, Y, and Z? Like,
it does sting a bit though, innit?
But it's not even a sting. It's just like this irritating burn right here, and it's like I can't get rid of it unless I hit something.
What about your confidence? Your confidence during that time, that 1 year period of whilst the investigation was going on, was Kyra ever calling you no call ID or trying to communicate with you or not?
Yeah. So this is it gets funny. Yeah, it gets very funny. So going back now, when I'm first getting the phone calls, from the police on no caller ID, whilst there's police after me, yeah, Kyra's there messaging me, wanting me to meet up with her, yeah, It's like she's done this and forgot that she called police on me and she said X, Y, and Z to them about me, so she's there trying to meet up with me. I'm there sitting there saying to her, oblivious, by the way, I'm oblivious. I'm there like, whoa. I constantly keep having police call my phone saying that they need me to go into an interview, and they keep on going to my house. And she's sitting there oblivious also saying, oh, like, damn, hope everything's all right. What, do you want to come meet me? We'll like do it. So it was very weird. Like, you're double-ending both sides.
Did you meet her?
No, I didn't. The next day I went to the police station. I was meant to go to my one of our close mates' birthday parties, but instead I've gone to the police station to get it over and done with, and I was going to meet up with all of these later. And I said a little joke to them. I was like, oh, look, if I haven't messaged you by 7 p.m, I've been arrested. Yeah? Because obviously, the night before, I'm talking to my solicitor, they're telling me, be prepared to get arrested. And I'm like, all right, I'll go in there with the intention I'm getting arrested then. So either way, these times I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a phone at the time. So I couldn't actually, I was going to call my people off my mum's phone and that, because coming up towards the time, it was the Euros, like coming up like semi-finals, and one of the semi-finals, I was in one of the local pubs watching a game, and I got really drunk, and I don't know what happened. I woke up in a bush, had no phone, drunk, like still woke up drunk, like out of it, had no phone, but I was going to Amsterdam a few days later. Yeah, I was going there for the Netherlands versus England game, the semi-finals. This was going to put us into the finals. And then, I had no phone. And they're saying that I had X, Y, and Z on the phone that I didn't have. So, yeah, I genuinely actually don't know. I don't know how I could have done half the things I was accused of.
And Kyra was the one that reported this.
Oh, well, I'm assuming so. I don't know. Actually, I don't know who reported it. It could have been Kyra. It could have been her mum. But look, at the end of the day, the money was going to an account that weren't Kyra's. So we could get into that, but I'm not about to ruin a home. I'm not gonna do that. But you get an understanding of what I'm talking about. It weren't going into Kyra's bank account. It's going into someone else's.
Mental.
And again, I'm there getting arrested for apparently posting images of a minor, etc. If I really wanted to flip the script on people, yeah, on her and her family, I could have sat there and just said, you know what, cool. Once this is all done with, now I'm going to press charges. Now let's do this. And I could have said X, Y, and Z about what she was doing, where the money was getting sent to, plus she was a minor. The same thing that they wanted to throw at me and get me arrested and try to do X, Y, and Z to me. I could have flipped the script, but I could have went somewhere with it. But I didn't. I just want to see how...
Do you think you didn't do that because of the whole culture, because snitching is bad and this whole...
Obviously, yeah. Guaranteed. At the end of the day, I live in London. I'll get imaged as a snitch. Which is, again, I'm not a criminal. I could look into the camera and say I am not a criminal. I may have done stupid things in the past and mingled with people in the past, but I am not a criminal. I am a civilian. Yeah? As a man that wants to have a family of his own, I want to be able to have a separate private life with my missus and just go forward. Come on now, man. If you're threatening me and my family, I don't care what happens. If you get arrested, you get arrested. But as someone that's chilling with people that I know shouldn't be doing certain things, then I can't snitch, man.
So what did you do within that year?
Within that year, I'll be honest, it sounds so deep. Bro, I went through a really bad stage of depression. A really bad stage. I stopped social media. I stopped talking to everyone. My family and my key witnesses, literally just stopped talking to everyone. I couldn't even look at myself properly. It was that bad. I got really, really bad. Started self-harming. Proper bad. And then obviously things happen. It got to a point I almost got sectioned. It was some of these feelings that happened before are still tormenting me till this day, but it's not as bad, you know. It's I've kind of gotten over it. I'm shrugging it off now. It's just
when you said you were getting sectioned, was that because you were...
Yeah. No. Trying to kill myself.
Was it that bad?
Yeah.
How often were you self-harming?
Every day. Because of the thing. And then there was times that I was having to self-medicate myself with sleeping tablets. Obviously, I was in Islington. I was a part of Islington Crisis Ward. Yeah, so they were literally giving me Phenergan. For all the audio listeners, what Phenergan is it's like sleep medication. Some people use it for lean, and that's what I was using it for. I was just popping it with codeine, Phenergan, and 7-Up, and then sipping it, and it was working as lean, and it would put me to sleep. And that's what I done.
Is that why people drink lean?
I wouldn't say that's why people drink lean, but it was something I done. And to be fair, did it help? Probably not. If anything, made me worse because you're waking up in the morning, you're waking up groggy, you're just not feeling yourself.
Someone like you who's so confident, who doesn't care. I understand everything that's gone through, but to get to the point of self-harming by ending your life, that's crazy.
Yeah, but then you're forgetting that when I was going through all of this, at the end of the day, all I really had there was myself at the time.
Yeah.
My whole family turned against me. I'm not going to say my whole family because it's pretty unfair bringing other people into it, but I can't sit there and lie and say they didn't frown upon things I was doing, the way I was acting, the way I was treating my family, speaking to people, going about things. I was very immature.
But I feel like you were also angry within the world for not believing you.
Believing me, yeah. Damn straight. And then obviously, it started taking a toll on me. I'm thinking my own family don't like me. this, that, the other. Then I just started self-harming badly.
Did your mum find out about this?
Yeah, my mum knows. Yeah, my whole family know. My whole family know. And obviously there's still even recent cases up in maybe a few weeks before this podcast that there's incidents have unfolded that I'm still... Mental health don't go.
Yeah.
It don't go. Unless you're getting the right help for it. We've got the right people around you. You're being able to take all the weight off your shoulder and be able to put it into something that you want to do it. Like for me, all the weight is this story of what happened to me, how I was mistreated by police, how I was lied about, how people lied, how my family turned on me. But the moral of it is when the truth finally came out, what happened? I got closer with my family again. Me and my brothers are all fine. Me and my mum are really, really close. Me and my sister are close. And my family know the truth. And that's all I ever wanted. My family to know the truth. And my people.
Talking about, you said you, whilst you got over all of this, what was your last conversation with Kyra?
My last convo with Kyra.
What was it? Was it over just text?
That was before I went to the police station, her asking to meet up.
After that, you blocked her?
Nothing. I wasn't allowed in contact with her. I never made contact with her. I know she tried add me on Snapchat and everything, but fuckers, I don't even know what happened to my phone.
But you know now dating, obviously you've got a partner and going forward you're getting older. Would you say you've got trust issues now?
Yeah, damn straight. But to be fair, it kind of works in my favour because...
You're more smart, you're clocked on now.
I'm very clocked on.
Would you say you were also... Because I'll be real, I would say with God, listen, I've always been a bit clocked on. Like I'm never... You know, I always... Like, you know, you understand, you got to realise, what's one piece of advice you would have for your younger self right now?
Oh, that's a good question. What's one thing... Wait, so one bit of advice I'd
What's
give
one piece of advice right now you'd give to the young you?
Don't fall under influence. Just be your own person. Don't be a sheep. Don't follow someone else. Follow yourself. It's like, look, at the end of the day is... I'm going to say this for the younger kids. Like, you may not know who I am. I may not know who you are. But one thing I definitely can tell you from, as I'm about to get onto right now, is I've been that sheep. I've always been that sheep. I was following people's trends on TikTok. When I first started, like, Mizzy's my boy. Got so much love for Mizzy. Skits is my brother. Got so much love for them too. But when I first started, I started as interviews. And then I fall under the trait of going behind shops. I met you one of the times, went behind shops in Leicester Square, got myself into a load of trouble. And then a few months later, what's happening? The same boys that I was doing that with, I ended up on the news. Did I look at them any differently? Did I speak on them or frown upon them? No, because they're still my people. Yeah, but I just didn't fall under pressure and fall myself into a path that I couldn't get myself out of. You know, so be yourself, be your own individual. Just don't follow.
I think the one thing that you said, which I completely agree with, is be yourself. Because even me, a lot of people say to me, "Oh, Hazzy, your content's not like risen up girls and this." And I think with me, I've always kept it honest, who I am, and even my views. Like a lot of people hate on my thing and say, "Oh yeah, Hazzy's got controversial views and all of this." But I believe at the end of the day, I think the people that do watch me, they watch me because I'm authentic to myself. Like I said, and this is what I was gonna go back to my point. You don't chase, you attract. And it's a very good believing, I say. You don't chase, you attract, because what's meant for you will be yours. And if you work hardly and with the right sort of conscious mind, I think personally. But the self-harming is something that...
It's a curse. It's a curse. That's the way I like to look at it. It's a very bad curse, self-harming. It's... So it is, and self-harming falls under a lot of different ways.
Like what?
So it ain't just hurting yourself. And people may differ or disagree with me, but it's not, because self-harming falls under so many different categories. And the one category the two I'm gonna talk about mainly is actually self-harming yourself and substance abuse. Because I know that there's people out there, especially people that definitely suffer with ADHD. They're lacking dopamine in their body.
Yeah, same.
So what happens is say for instance they get themselves put in a very bad scenario or situations, or say their current girlfriend just cheated on them and they found out everything, they just put themselves in a bad way. They're mingling with people that are doing recreational drugs, etc., cocaine, all that stuff, and they start doing it. They're going to start feeling a sort of relief. And I'm not going to sit there and say, I want one of them people, because I've done it myself. And would I tell someone else do it to fight their problem? No way. Because you find yourself riddled in another problem. Is you fought one battle
To get into another battle.
to get into another battle.
I would
And now
say.
you're fighting that battle with another thing. And then it's just
a vicious cycle. You got to break off it.
You just got to break it off, which I've done I'm so proud of myself. I've managed to do so well.
So when you said you've broken off from the vicious cycle, what have you done?
So it was when, again, with my partner, that I'm currently with, we're going healthy and strong. We had some differs in the past, and whilst going through them, I was doing a certain substance. Not going to say it, obviously, for my family watching, I'm not going to get into it, but I was doing a certain substance every day because I had something on my mind on the lines of trust issues. It was very bad. In her defense,
When you're talking about substance, is it what I think it is?
No, what?
Smoke, just weed?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay, the other thing.
So
Charlie.
yeah, other things.
Okay, other things.
Yeah, I ended up putting myself in a path where I was constantly doing it, and it was getting really bad. Really bad. I was not eating. I was constantly doing it. I'm not sleeping. These times I'm working, everything I'm doing whilst I'm working is going on that. And I got myself riddled in a really, really bad predicament.
So when you mean everything you're working for, I was
just putting in places, like I was doing it drug wise. It was all drugs. Like when I was saying I would put myself in a very bad way, that I ended up fighting my thoughts with drugs. And don't get me wrong, it stopped me from harming myself. Yeah. But this is when I gathered that self-harming falls under different categories.
100%.
Because I'm thinking that I'm helping myself from self-harming by self-harming. It was so deep.
You're absolutely correct. I think that's a knowledge in itself, because if you think about it, self-harming isn't just physical, it's also mental.
Yeah.
Like even being in a relationship with someone who's mentally draining you, that's self-harming.
Self-harming. It's like you're trying to please someone by not pleasing yourself.
And you shouldn't do that because you only have yourself forever and always. I got that tatted on my wrist as well.
Oi!
I got that tatted, man. Look, I have it.
Hey, come on. New tats on that, guys.
You only have yourself forever and always. 100%. My arm's a bit hairy and that, you're getting Asian genetics, but we're going to work on it. But yeah, man. So what's new? What's new for you, man?
What's new? So ever since all of that, I started fulfilling on traveling. So I was just in South Asia for a month. So I went China. I was in China for a month. Then I went to Thailand for half a month. And I'll be honest, it was just a break. It was a break from everything. Like I come back with a cleaner head. I come back with a plan. Start working. Don't get me wrong, the working kind of turned into a bit of a downfall, a mini downfall. As again, I brought myself back up. Yeah. And from now, it's just I'm just planning for bigger things. Hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully I get my promo deals back.
Yeah.
Hopefully my brand deals come back. Hopefully Under Armour come back. Yeah. That was really good. I was really upset, bro. Like actually almost made me cry in that, bro. Yeah. Oh, that was a really good brand deal. Really good brand deal. But
you still getting the Central C sort of.
You know what? You know. Yeah. Always. I get it every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. And then the first time I met you, I said that to you. You look like Central C.
Central C. But I even get, what's his name? Didi Osama. A lot.
I see that, but I see Sench.
Yeah. I don't really see Sench. I see more Didi and what's the other guy called? D-Dot.
Oh,
Didi
D-Dot.
and D-Dot. I get those two a lot. I actually do see myself in them. But Carl Gallagher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, from fucking Shameless. I get him a lot.
Put down in the comments what you think my man looks like and let us know. Make sure Hype talks with Hazzy, man. But now, are you still the substances you were taking before?
I'm not doing them no longer. I just smoke weed.
It's normal.
I drink alcohol.
But
smoke weed.
The pingers.
Pingers, nope.
You don't,
totally.
So if for example, now let me give you an example. If I was, let's just say, not myself, and I was just a normal guy, and we're going out, do you not put yourself in them circles no more?
I try to keep myself out of it.
So if someone gave you a pinger right now,
I'd stamp on it. If give me any other substance that I was once doing, I'd stamp on it. And to be fair, I had to kind of put myself away from some of my closest people.
Good.
Because obviously they're doing that stuff, and obviously I was just in a bad way and thought, you know what, to help myself, I'm going to put myself in another bad situation. Got me out of one bad situation, but put myself in another one. Now I'm fighting an addiction. So I'm constantly doing it. Like
elevation requires separation.
There you go. And I end up having to separate. Not because I wanted to separate. They're still my closest people.
They're still your friends?
They're still my friends, but I won't put myself in situations with them where I know that a substance could get.
See, I think this is where me and you are a bit different. I think a lot of people see you how you said they're close with you. I'm proper opposite. So you see, if I know they're doing something, fuck them. I don't need them.
Yeah.
So even as much as I might got love for them, I don't know how it is. My body's like that, but for example, if I find out, let's just say my close boy is doing, let's something like Charlie or something. It's not the fact, like I know this might be bad, because I'm so concerned about myself, I'll block him. I don't hook to him no more.
You don't want to get yourself.
And I know a lot of exactly, and I know because I know how I am. So I know people might think that's selfish,
but you're bettering yourself.
I have to do what I have to do, because the same with if I was then like, it's the same with crackheads. People don't want to be around crackheads because they get influenced. Yeah. And I always say you are who you surround yourself with. So if you're around,
being able to get yourself out of a bad situation, and it's like self-rehab yourself. Like, which is, in a technical fault, that's pretty much what I've done. I got myself out of a bad environment and just
Do you now, the friends that you have you lost friends because of your positive change in life? Have you had any guys who don't shout you now as much as they used to because you're not doing certain things or going to certain raves?
So, obviously, with me, I'm a raver. I'm not a friend maker. That's it. I go there to have a good time. I'm not there for a long time. Obviously, we had people. Obviously, I've lost connections with people, but not even because I've stopped doing substances or going to raves. It's just because some people just are snakes in it. Like, there's a lot of snakes in the grass.
But when you were going through what you were going through,
a lot of people disappeared.
The ones that now make an appearance after you've gone better,
no.
You told them no?
None.
And during this time, is there any individual who stuck by you and was there?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. God bless the soul, he actually committed suicide. Yeah, he passed away. But besides that, there was one boy, my best friend still to this day, his name's Ronnie. That was my guy. Literally, every story I needed to get off my chest, he was there. And I'll be honest, he's spent my ride or die. Like,
he's still your friend?
Yeah, till this day. He's still my, but I literally see him on the way here.
No way?
Yeah, I see him on the way here. Literally down in my sides in Northwest.
No way.
Yeah, big up the Northwest lot, man.
Yeah?
Shout out. Well, you Northwest?
Nah, I'm West. I'm like Greater London, West.
Joking, guys. I love my West people. I love my South London people. I don't like my East people, but I'm joking.
Yeah,
I'm not.
But nah, man, that's good though, man. So this friend of yours, Ronnie, was always there for you?
Always there, man.
And he's not on no...
No, he's a footballer. Oh, big up my boy, man. He's literally just signed his contract.
No.
He signed a contract. I can't remember what team it was for, though. He played for Arsenal, like the youngster team. Obviously, he played for Stevenage. That was his main team. I think now he's signed with Millwall. He's now playing for Millwall. That's it.
So you got footballer connections now, yeah?
No, I've got loads of connections.
Jeez. I see you got the hair freshly done as well. When did you get done? Today?
Yesterday.
Hey. But anyone that's going through suicidal thoughts right now, any man who's literally...
Please. I know, and I promise you, yeah, I know how hard it is. I've been through every single thing you're going through right now. Some people are too afraid of what other people are going to think of you for actually telling them on how you feel with mental health. Mental health is not a joke, yeah? Mental health is not a game. People that play on mental health for other reasons, you're going hell. That's it. Because then you've got the real people that's sitting in their bedrooms crying to themselves because they're afraid to talk to any other person because how they're going to get looked at. If you downplay someone because they're going through something that they feel that they can't talk to anyone about and you make fun of them and that person is hurting themselves, harming themselves, you're cruel. You weren't raised right. Your parents need to do better. But for the ones that are actually trying to seek help and actually make themselves better, I promise you now, hopefully Hazzy will put my app there. I promise you now, message me. I will have a 4-hour conversation with you because you aren't alone. There's so many places. I'll send you links, the same links that I was looking at, the same little documentaries I was watching just to help my brain take my mind off things. And there's other things you can do as well. Like, again, what did I get into? I got into...
What about spiritually? Were you invoked spiritually or religious? Religion was a big thing or no?
So, obviously, I always will believe that there's someone a lot bigger than us. But I actually haven't had an individual, like obviously it don't take another individual to make you believe. You have to believe yourself.
Yeah, belief, innit? It's faith.
You have to believe yourself. But I've always had belief. Like it's always been in my chest that there is a God. I don't know, maybe I haven't taken enough time to actually sit there, read into it. But again, my mum's Catholic, my nan Catholic, they all believe in Jesus. Cool, I got my friends believe in Allah. Like then you got Buddhism, Judaism, like, listen, each to their own. Like, belief is belief in it, but I don't know. I've done some things. in the past that like if I did believe, I feel like I'm afraid to believe.
And what about now? You're talking about being afraid to believe, but the frustration of no one hearing you, no one believing you, I think that kills people within. How do you can't never make anyone believe in it.
Nah, it's at the end of the day, it's like, cool. So you see how you asked, what would you say to someone that's suffering with mental health? Yeah, it's like, imagine how they feel having to try and make someone believe that they're suffering with mental health. Just imagine that, how draining that feels. Like constantly saying to someone, oh yeah, I feel this and I feel that. But that other person sees people faking about it on social media for attention. And I will say that. And people can slander me for that.
No, they are. There are a lot
There's a load of people that get themselves stuck in dirty situations that they put themselves in the first place and blame it on mental health. Oh,
people that cry on camera.
There we go.
I can't understand how you can put on a camera, start crying, get it all synchronized. What is this? Some Olympic synchronized swimming or something?
See, it's like this. Like, we're recording this. It's like if I'm talking about a situation, don't get me wrong, how hurtful the situation is to talk about mental health. I haven't been able to speak about it for so long. Like, if a tear comes down my eye, I wipe that shit and I carry on talking. I'm seeing people, as you said, pressing record and full-blown crying.
Yeah, that's mad.
Full-blown crying. And then pressing unrecord, going on their hashtags and putting loads of depressing hashtags in and then posting it on social media and then getting that sort of reaction they want. I don't get it. Like, it really annoys me. It's just that I get people are going through things, but stop titling your messed up thing to mental health. Like,
and I think one thing that you really, really said, I think crimes towards women are unacceptable, 100%. Crimes towards 100%. Anyone is unacceptable. However, one thing I want to definitely say is the false allegations on men. And I think the whole TikTok thing I saw recently is of the UK Thanos, where she's bringing out the guys and she's putting it out and she's bringing out guys. And a lot of guys were charged accordingly where they were right. However, there was a lot of fake, false people as well. They were like, we didn't do nothing. That's not even me. So I think the police definitely needs to take this sort of stuff more seriously. And do you think they do show more leniency and they believe the woman way more than the man?
Damn straight. And it's like, cool. You see this saying is like, the man should always walk the woman home.
Yeah.
Yeah, because women can get sexually assaulted. What about the man? What if that man, like...
What if that man gets shot or stabbed or...
Not even that.
What?
Not even that. What? Just because the lady's a woman, that means she's going to get sexually assaulted? I'm a beautiful man. I am a beautiful man.
Yeah.
What says I'm not going to drop her home, go back, and someone's not going to try kidnap me and do the same thing that everyone's so worried about having happened to her? Like, come on now, man. It don't matter. Just because she's a girl and we're a boy, that don't mean we have to stand up and be that man. Yeah, we do, but to a certain degree. Because I make sure you get home safe and then walk through a dark alley to get home, and then as you said, 5 guys come and stab me and I die. Or, again, what I was saying, I drop her home and then a white van pulls up and kidnaps my beautiful face. Like, come on now, it works both ways. Like, people are they're so judgmental. Oh yeah, a man's got to walk a woman home. Oh yeah, women aren't safe at nighttime, but neither are men.
Yeah.
Like, our day and age, no one's safe.
But I think one thing I want you to generally look in the camera and tell somebody is the effect and the intensity of false allegations or false charges on a man. What does it do?
What it does is genuinely, I'm not gonna lie, is it goes a lot further than just thoughts of being falsely accused of something. It goes way deeper. It unlocks things that you didn't think can be unlocked. Like, your family turn on you. You start seeing your bestest of friends turning away and looking the other.
I understand, bro. It happened to me at uni. Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, it hurts. Like, I lost thousands of followers. Because people thought I actually done that sort of stuff, and I didn't. I would never do anything like that in my life. Never in my life.
And if someone put a lie detector right now, and
I'd pass it.
That's how you know he's telling the truth.
I'll pass it.
That's how you know.
Do you know the man that says, I would pay for it?
That's what I always say on my mother's life. G, I say this.
I will pay for it.
I swear to God, I always say this, bro. I swear to God, I say, if a girl ever tries rising me up and try and slander my name, I always say, I will get Hyde Park, organize it,
and pay
for a lie detector.
Do you want to know the maddest thing? I said that exact same thing in my police interview. I said, I promise you right now, I know I haven't done nothing wrong. I will pay for the lie detector. Yeah. I'll do it. And I'll sit there and then get her to do the lie detector. See what happens.
I think what needs to happen is the women that lie falsely on men's names should be publicly shunned, respectfully. And the reason is and I know that's gonna be quite extreme for some people, but I also feel like if you see a couple of women that falsely accuse men of doing it, other women, because I'll be real, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, I've heard conversations of women, and I'm not saying all, but some women saying, oh yeah, that guy called me fat, or that guy called me ugly. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna fake R charge. I'm just gonna fake this. I've heard women say this type of stuff, and
See, but so have I though. So have I. It's like, see, I want to talk on something, yeah, but I don't want to talk in it just in case you get these two on the pod, innit? And obviously, you heard the thing about Bevo and that.
yeah.
Should I speak on it?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, so obviously the thing that HS done on his like live and that with Sophia and Bevo, how apparently Bevo, well, that's it,
Graped
him, raped her, etc. But again, I'm not gonna sit there, especially not publicly, defend him because I don't know, too tough. At the end of the day, he say versus she say. But there was another voice note of her saying, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna say he raped me." You get it? It's like,
I think the intensity, a woman doesn't see the effects it has on a man, because for a woman it's just a comment. But the thing is, it's not just a comment, because that comment has loads of consequences.
yeah, man.
So we're going to be seeing more of you on content now.
Damn straight.
Yeah?
We're back, baby.
There are Litty's back.
baby.
All right. As you know, I'm going to put his social media there. Tell them what your Instagram is as well.
Rio, aka R Litty on TikTok. It's just call me Rio on Instagram, guys.
All right, I'm going to put that link in the bio. Make sure, as you know, go follow my man. If anybody does need any help, make sure to definitely message him. I can personally vouch. The guy can very easy to speak to as well. And yeah, man, this was another episode of Hype Talks with Hazzy. You know me. Come on, always. Next week, when I have another episode, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Okay. You know, it's that guy that won't be like Hazzy's Hype.